Hi everybody, it's Richard here again and welcome to part 25 of where I show all my vinyl albums. Now we've got to the compilations and soundtracks. This is just the one video, but I will say some of the soundtracks are not being shown in this because I tend to actually file away certain soundtracks with their artists. For example, Absolute Beginner soundtrack is in with David Bowie. Buster is in with Phil Collins, not that I've got a huge Phil Collins collection. And there's one series of compilations that I'm not showing, and that is the Top of the Pops albums, which I have got a set of. Now they were a budget, very cheap series of hits albums, but they weren't the original artists. They always had a cover model on the actual sleeve. What I will do is I'll either put in a link below, because I did a full video on that before under Guilty Pleasures, or I might just tag it on at the end of this video here, so it'll be an extra long video. I haven't made my mind up yet. Okay, starting off with the compilations and soundtracks. The first one is 20 Power Hits, and I remember having this as a kid on cassette, and this has got some songs I really like on it. For example, I've Been Hurt, I've always loved it. I don't have it in anything else but this. The Who joined together, Mud Hypnosis, Can the Can, Cindy Incidentally, Brother Louie. It's actually pretty good. I think it's from around 1973 or so. This one here is a recent one, and it's a 70s glam pop album, and this is a double album, really good. It's got Mud Dynamite, Bay City Rollers, Shang-a-Lang, T-Rex 20th Century Boy, Rubber Bullets, ABBA's Waterloo, Lulu's The Man Who Sold the World. It's a very, very good album. This one here is another one that we had whenever we were kids. It was my father's album, and it's 20 all-time greats of the 50s, and I really like this as well. I love Yellow Rose of Texas by Mitch Miller. I love Waterloo by Stonewall Jackson. And what's the other one I really do like is Singing the Blues by Guy Mitchell. Really good album. Okay, this one here is After Dark, and this is a double album compilation. It's got things like Flowers in the Rain, Ride a White Swan, Down the Dustpipe by Status Quo, Black Knight by Deep Purple, Ace, How Long, Roll Over Beethoven, Yellow, Walk on the Wild Side, Lou Reed, Fox on the Run, Sweet, Marvin Gaye's I Heard It Through the Grapevine, Stevie Wonder, Yester Me, Yester You, Yesterday, Don't Leave Me This Way, Thelma Houston. Pretty good and extremely cheap. This is Against All Odds, and I don't know why I didn't put this in with the Phil Collins one. Well, I put in Buster, but still, I do like the title track with this, and the song Balcony, which was a B-side by Big Country. I think it was the B-side of their first single. Harvest Home is also on this. It's not a brilliant album, right, but it's okay. And this is All This and World War II. I think this is the soundtrack to a film, but it's all big artists doing Beatles tracks. So you get Jeff Lynne doing A Little Help from My Friends and Nowhere Man. You also get Roy Wood doing, I think it's Lovely Rita, if I can see it here, and Polythene Palm. The Bee Gees doing Sun King. Frankie Valli doing Day in the Life, Peter Gabriel doing Strawberry Fields Forever. Yeah, it's decent, it's alright. The hit single off this was actually Rod Stewart doing Get Back, and even Tina Turner doing Come Together. Yeah, it's a good album. This one here is 16 hit tracks, Atlantic Soul Classics. I think it was James Griffiths that sent me this, and it is very good. Arthur Conley, Sweet Soul Music, Sam and Dave, Soul Man, Benny King, Stand By Me, Percy Sledge, When a Man Loves a Woman. Pretty good stuff. This is BBC TV's Best of Top of the Pops, original hits, original artists. So this is not the Top of the Pop series I was talking about. This is Kung Fu Fighting on it. Hello, Hello, I'm Back Again with Gary Glitter. Bay City Rollers, Remember, My Cookie Chew album Stardust, I'm a Believer by Robert Wyatt. I do not remember getting this. It must have been a pound pickup from Johnny's shop. And this one here is the Best Disco Album in the World. and it probably isn't the best disco album in the world. You get some really good tracks on it though, like the Pointer Sisters' Fire, He's the Greatest Dancer by Sister Sledge, We're Family by Sister Sledge, Chic, Le Freak, Amy Stewart, Knock on Wood, so it is decent enough. And this one here is the best of Disney 20 original soundtrack recordings. Don't remember picking this up, but you get Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, Bare Necessities, Whistle While You Work. Yeah, pretty good. Never play it though. This one is Brimstone and Treacle, and this has got music by Sting and The Police as well, and the Police songs are not very good at all. How Stupid Mr. Bates and I Burn For You, not great. And there's a squeeze track of Up the Junctions on this, and The Police, A Kind of Lovin'. It's not a very good album at all. I was very disappointed in that. I thought it would be much better. This one here is Buster, and I haven't put it in with Phil Collins. I thought I had, but it's here. So Two Hearts, Groovy Kind of Love. It's alright. This one is classic rock, the London Symphony Orchestra, and I remember having this as a kid on cassette. Nights in White Satin, Bohemian Rhapsody, White Shade of Pale, Life on Mars. It's very good. This one here is, my father had this as whenever I was a child on cassette, and I absolutely love this. This is Country Boy Meets Country Girl. I remember it was advertised on TV, and you get one piece at a time by Johnny Cash, Rose Garden by Lynn Anderson, Tanya Tucker's Delta Dawn, absolutely love that track, Andy Williams' You Lay So Easy On My Mind, and Waterloo again, Stonewall Jackson, Tommy Cash doing Ring of Fire, I have no idea who he is, and Dolly Parton, Your Old Handyman, which is great, absolutely love it. This one here is Command Performance, 25 great hits, 20 original artists, and they're all old artists, and I really do not remember this one at all. My colouring book, Barbra Streisand, oh that's the one that Agneta covered, I must give that a listen, but I've never played it. This one here is Dance Craze, which is the best of British ska live, Bad Manners, The Beat, The Body Snatchers, Madness, The Selector, and Specials, and this is a pretty good album, and I think this was actually reissued for Record Store Day not so long ago, but yeah, Man at CNA by The Specials, Night Boat to Caro, Madness, Lip Up Fatty, Bad Manners, Mirror in the Bathroom, The Beat, very good album. This one here is Red Concert for the People of Kampuchea, and I bought this basically for the Paul McCartney section with Every Night coming up, Lucille, Let It Be, and Got to Get a Tune in My Life. But also has The Clash's Armageddon Time, Queen's Now I'm Here, Rockpile Crawling from the Wreckage, Little Sister, Rockpile with Robert Plant, Precious and the Weight by the Pretenders. This is actually a really good album, taken from various concerts. This one is Electric Dreams, and it's got Together in Electric Dreams on it, the soundtrack, and Let It Run and video by ELO, or Jeff Lynne actually, sorry. This one here, Every Man Has a Woman, and this is the songs of Yoko Ono performed by everybody else, and it has the John Lennon version of Every Man Has a Woman Who Loves Him, which is basically an instrumental because he was on it anyway. This is Flashdance, and I love this. This has got the title track and the fantastic Lady Lady Lady, absolutely adore, and Maniac's a decent single as well. This is Everyone's Got This, Grease with Summer Nights, You're the One That I Want, Sandy, Grease itself, and the Olivia Newton-John one, Hopelessly Devoted to You, which I adore. I really like that song. This one is Great Film Themes #1. So you have Lawrence of Arabia, Tara's theme from Gone with the Wind, theme from Hawaii, Tonight from West Side Story. Don't think I've ever actually played it. And this one here is Hammer Horror Classic Themes 58 to 74, and this is very good. It's just the themes from the film, and the ones with James Bernard are probably the best of it, so yeah, I think it's all on green vinyl. This one here is Hits 5, and I remember getting this playing it once. A couple of decent tracks off it's from around 1986 or 7. So you've got True Colours by Cyndi Lauper, you have I've Been Losing You by Aha, Walk Like an Egyptian, Bangles, You Can Call Me Al, Paul Simon, It's Okay. This is Hotline. Buy this record, get volume 2 free, but I don't have volume 2. And it's got Christian on it by China Crisis, Heartache Avenue by the Maisonettes, Down Under by Men at Work, Even Under Attack by ABBA, which is good to see. So that must have been 1982, I think. This one here is Impressions, 15 instrumental images, and it's okay, it's a nice listen. So just Key My by Ennio Morricone's on this. Oxygen Part 4 by Jean-Michel Jarre, it's okay. Jubilee X, and this is the one with Deutsche Girls by Adam and the Ants, and it also has Susie Pinn's Rule Britannia and Susie Pinn's Jerusalem, I think that was Jordan, and Plastic Surgery by Adam and the Ants as well. It's okay, it's not a bad album. This one here, oh god, The Kids from Fame with Star Maker and High Fidelity. Oh, forget about that. La Bamba, this is the one with La Bamba, Come On Let's Go, and Crying, Waiting, Hoping, Donna, it's alright. This is brilliant. This is Listen to Music, 20 Smash Hits, and this is not the original copy I had when I was a kid because I bought it again, and it's got fantastic tracks like Rock and Roll Suicide by Bowie, it's got Roxy Music Street Life on it, it's got the Rollers, basically Rollers Remember, Slade My Friend Stan, Alice Cooper's Teenage Lament 74, the Doobie Brothers Listen to Music. It's an absolutely fantastic album. This one is Love Story with Ryan O'Neill and Ollie McGraw. It's alright, I played it a couple of times when I got it for 50p and it was fine. This one is Metropolis, and the reason I bought this was because of Adam Ant's What's Going On it, and you couldn't get that anywhere else, but it also has the big one, Love Kills by Freddie Mercury. It's okay. This one here is Modern Dance, and this is a very good album. It's all synth pop really. Joan of Arc by OMD, Quiet Life by Japan, Landscape, Einstein A Go-Go, Visage, Fade to Grey, Heaven 17, Play to Win, Open Your Heart by Human League, She's Got Clothes, Gary Newman. Very, very good album. This one here is Motown Chart Busters. Don't remember getting this either. Just big hits like Dance in the Street, Martha and the Vandellas, Baby Love, The Supremes, Jackson 5, I'll Be There, My Guy by Mary Wells. It's okay. Now that's what I call Music 5. Don't remember getting this either, and this must be from around 1984 I would say, or 85 actually, because it's got A View to a Kill on it by Duran Duran, In Too Deep by Dead or Alive, Kaylee by Marillion. It's alright. Oliver, Lionel Bart's record Breaking Oliver with John Pertwee, Jim Dale and Nicolette Rogue, and yeah, don't remember. I know the film obviously, but I don't remember buying that. This one here, Opportunity Knocks, All Winners, which is absolute garbage, and I was given this one free when I was up in the record shop. Peters and Lee, Welcome Home was very good, as always like that, but the rest of it, no. Quirky, but no. This one's a very good album, Party Party, and this is like a budget reissue, and this has got a lot of great artists like Elvis Costello doing Party Party. It also has Dave Edmunds doing Run Rudolph Run, Bad Manners doing Elizabethan Reggae, Old Lang Syne by Chaz and Dave, Driving in the Car by Madness. It's a really, really good album. This one here, The Phantom of the Opera. This was £1 as well, and I thought why not, because I do like the title track with Steve Harley of course. This one, Filibusters, The Sound of Philadelphia, and I bought this after seeing James Griffith's show, and I just thought it was a cool looking cover, and it's not a bad album at all. It's just basic Philly soul compilation. This one here is Mary Poppins, Songs From, but this is not the original soundtrack. This is one of those old cheapy versions, and it is crap. And we have Pure Gold, 20 hits by the original artists, and this from around the early 70s, because we've got 20th Century Boy by T-Rex on it, Strange Kind of Woman by Deep Purple, Heart of Stone by Kenny, Stay With Me, Blue Mink, Ballpark Incident by Wizard, It's Okay. This one here, Oklahoma, Rodgers and Hammerstein, don't remember getting it at all. And Requiem, Andrew Lloyd Webber, and I don't remember getting this either. So we're not far away. This one here is a 10 LP set, sounds of the 70s or the sensational 70s, and it is very good. There's lots of different tracks on this. For example, David Essex, Rock On, Eye Level, My Crooked Shoe, Angelo, which I hate, I really do, I don't like it at all, Heart of Glass by Blondie, In the Navy by Village People. Okay, it's good fun, and there's an album dedicated to each year. Some Kind of Wonderful, and I really like that film, and this is the one with Can't Help Falling in Love by Lick the Tins, and it has Miss Amanda Jones on it, but it's not the Rolling Stones version, but yeah, it's a decent enough album. This one here, Soul Classics, and yeah, this is a very good album, and I bought it out of Tesco's whenever getting back into vinyl. I've only actually played it once, but there are some really good tracks off this, like The Times Miss Grace is on this, Nina Simone, I Ain't Got No, I Got Life from Hair, Al Green, Let's Stay Together. Good album. This one here is Soul Together, and another sort of classic soul album, single album, this time with Wilson Pickett's Hey Jude, Clarence Carter's Doing Out Thing, Otis Redding, Love Man, it's alright. Sound of Music, absolutely love this, really do. I think it's a fantastic film, and it's a fantastic soundtrack, and this was the best selling album of 1966, really brilliant. And this are Two-Tone, and this came out in Record Store Day a couple of years ago, basically all the Two-Tone artists, and it's an excellent album. This one here is Two Rooms, celebrating the songs of Elton John and Bernie Taupin. It's a wonder I haven't actually put this in with the Elton John ones. And the big hit off this was Kate Bush's version of Rocket Man. It's not a bad album. This one here is War of the Worlds. And so yeah, I enjoy this, but I don't think it's as good as everybody lets out. And this is the one with Forever Autumn with Justin Hayward on it. Couple more left, and we have West Side Story. Yeah, I don't even think I've played it fully, played bits and pieces of it. This one here is Who's That Girl. I thought I would have that with the Madonna, but obviously not. It's got Who's That Girl, Cause No Commotion, The Look of Love. Decent. And lastly for today is The Wicker Man, and this is probably my favourite soundtrack album, and this has got music from, or songs from Paul Giovanni. It's really, really good. Side 1 is the songs, side 2 is incidental music. Excellent. So those are my soundtracks, or the vast majority of my soundtracks and compilations. I may put in put it this way, if this video goes on for an hour 15 minutes, you know, put in the top of pops. Okay, that's me for now. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to have the start of the 70s glam and pop next, and the first one will be all ABBA, sorry, but it will be, and then the next one will be all T-Rex, so the views will go through the floorboards. Okay, all the best now, bye bye. Okay, so in 1968 there was 2 albums released. This is the very first Top of the Pops album, and I'll mention the first song off each album, which is Young Girl. The second one from 68, and the first song off this is Hey Jude. 1969, and we have volumes 3 to 8. So that's volume 3 and Obla Di Obla Da. Volume 4 and Where Do You Go To My Lovely. Volume 5 and Get Back. A lot of Beatles songs open these things. Volume 6 and Something in the Air. Volume 7 and Oh Well, the Fleetwood Mac track. Well, it's not Fleetwood Mac obviously. And Volume 8, I'll Never Fall in Love Again. Okay, we go on to 1970 now, and Volume 9 and I'm a Man. Volume 10, Let It Be. Volume 11 and it is Spirit in the Sky. Volume 12 and it's In the Summertime. Volume 13 and You Can Get It If You Really Want. And volume 14, Woodstock. Okay, and we go into 1971 and we have volume 15 and it's Grandad. Volume 16 and it is Jack in the Box, and that one was the one that caused a bit of controversy because of what she was wearing, or what she wasn't wearing. Number 17, I Am, I Said. Number 18 and is Chirpy Chirpy Cheep Cheep. Number 19 and it's I'm Still Waiting. Number 20, Maggie May. Now number 18 and number 20 were both #1 hit albums. So, and I know whenever this was #1, T-Rex and Rod Stewart were both in the top at 10. So while this was #1, Maggie May, the original, was about number 2 or number 3 or something. So that's number 20. And lastly from 1971, number 21 and Jeepster. Okay, we go on to 1972 now, and we have number 22, Telegram Sam. It seems that T-Rex are taking over from the Beatles. Number 23, and it's Beg, Steal or Borrow. Now this girl on the cover is a girl called Katja Wyeth, who was in one of the Hammer films, Twins of Evil. I think she might have been in the other one as well, Lust for a Vampire, and she was also in Clockwork Orange. Number 24, and the opener is Metal Guru. Number 25, and the opener is Puppy Love. Number 26, and the opener is Children of the Revolution. And at number 27, it is Moldy Old Dough, and the girl in this cover is Penny Irving, who was in Are You Being Served, and she was Miss Beckwell, who was the secretary of young Mr. Grace. And number 28, Crazy Horses. So that's 72. Now go on to 1973, and number 29, and the opener on that is Blockbuster. Number 30, and the opener is The 12th of Never. Well, these are not necessarily the openers of the album, they're the first one on the actual sleeve. This is number 31, and this is the one I had whenever I was a kid. See my Baby Jive. Number 32, Welcome Home. Number 33, Angie. Number 34, and Eye Level. And number 35, You'll Never Find Another Fool Like Me, the New Secret song. So that's 73. Going on to 74, and we have Teenage Dream. Number 37, and it's Billy Don't Be a Hero. Number 38, and it's Sugar Baby Love. Number 39, and it's Please Please Me. I wonder why that was on there. Was it a hit in the 70s as well? I'm not too sure. Well, anyway, number 39. Number 40, Love Me For A Reason. Number 41, and we have Sad Sweet Dreamer. And number 42, Stardust. Okay, going on to 1975 now, and we have number 43, and it's Miss Grace. And I think that was the single that Rob Walker wanted to buy whenever he was young, one of the first singles, but he ended up with Julianne. Number 44, and If. Number 45, and Oh Boy. And that's that's the Katja Weymouth girl, as our Wyeth girl again. Yeah, Oh Boy, number 45. Number 46, and Give a Little Love, the Bay City Rollers tune. Number 47, Sailing. Number 48, Space Oddity. And number 49, Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay, going on to 1976, number 50, Glass of Champagne. Number 51, and we have Save All Your Kisses For Me. Number 52, and Fernando. Number 53, You To Me Are Everything. Number 54, Let 'Em In. Number 55, and Mississippi. And number 56, Money, Money, Money. Okay, going into 1977, and we have number 57, and it's Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. And the girl here is Jilly Johnson, and I believe she is the first topless model for the UK press, so probably the first page 3 girl. Number 58, and we have Knowing Me, Knowing You. Number 59, and we have Hotel California. And number 60, You Win Again. Okay, number 61, and we have Float On. Number 62, and You're In My Heart, the Rod Stewart song. And number 63, Mull of Kintyre. So going into 1978, and we have 64, Take a Chance on Me. 65, Wuthering Heights. 66, Rivers of Babylon. 67, You're the One That I Want. 68, Three Times a Lady. 69, Rasputin. And 70, Do You Think I'm Sexy? Okay, going into 1979, and we have YMCA. 72, I Will Survive. 73, Bright Eyes. 74, Our Friends Electric. 75, We Don't Talk Anymore. And I see they put these 16 tracks on it now, which I didn't like, but anyway. 76, Message in a Bottle. 77, When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman. And we're going now into 1980, and number 78, Too Much Too Young. And unfortunately that girl's eyes are being gouged, but anyway, I might actually draw in a pair of eyeballs. So that's number 78. Number 79, and Turn It On Again. So Genesis got onto the top of the pops. 80, No Doubt About It, Hot Chocolate Song. 81, The Winner Takes It All. 82, One Day I'll Fly Away. And 83, The Tide Is High. 1981, and we have 84, In the Air Tonight. 85, This Old House. 86, Stand and Deliver. I think that's my favourite of all the covers, by the way. 87, Backfired. I'm not even too sure what that is. 88, Prince Charming. And 89, Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. Now, in 1982 there was only 2 albums. Number 90, which is The Model, and number 91, which is A Fantastic Day. And that's whenever they stopped. Now, they did come back in 1985 for one more album, and they changed the cover about a bit, and they had Linda Lusardi on for number 92, but as you can see the font has changed from that to that, which is a shame. And the lead off here is Things Can Only Get Better. However, there's best of as well, so you've got your best of 1969, best of 1970, 71, 1972, 1973, yep, 1974, 1975, 1976, 77, 78. You get posters with some of these best of as well. 79, 80, 1981. There was no best of 1982 or 83, but there was in 84, even though there was no Total Pops albums in 84. We had Linda Lusardi in 85. So guess who we had in 84? Samantha Fox. Now, if you think I'm done, I'm not. There's 6 more to go. There was actually European editions. Now, I never knew this. This is the thing, you start collecting these things and you just want to get complete on them. So 6 European, 2 of them from 1971, which is this one here and this Sing Along, and this one here, which is Acropolis Adieu. And people should know that that is Carolyn Monroe, who was a Hammer star, and she's in quite a few films. She was also in the video for Adam and the Ants, or Adam Ant's Goody Two Shoes. There was 3 from 1972, and the opener here is Après Toi. This one here, and it's Don't Let It Die. And Children of the Revolution. And then the last one to show from 1973, and it's blockbuster. So that's quite a few, well over 100 albums. I think it's about 112 albums, and I did that under 20 minutes, so I'm quite happy. Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure. It's just a collecting guilty pleasure. I never play them. I haven't played them all, of course. I haven't. I've picked songs here and there, and occasionally I'll pick a song here and there as well, just now. But they're stored away in a very difficult place to get, which took ages to get these out, so they'll go back in there and they'll probably stay in there. But I was buying them for 10p. If I hadn't have bought that first one for 10p, I would never have started, but I did. And so they're all as cheap as chips. I could get rid of the whole lot of them for about 15 quid, and probably I would have to give change on it. Although in saying that, the Linda Lusardi one, which I paid a fiver for, that's the most I've ever paid, it's going for about £30–40. Anyway, that's me for now. That's my guilty pleasures number 8. I hope you enjoyed the whole look through Top of the Pops. I'm sure if you're from the UK, you're in your mid-50s or even older, you had some of those albums. I guarantee it. Okay, that's me. All the best now. Bye bye.